In this video, I'm going to reveal how you can make consistent short-term profits from Bitcoin as high as 100, 200%, potentially in only a week without actually buying, holding, or selling Bitcoin itself. This is such a smart strategy. It's a little more advanced, but once you get the knack of it, it's pretty simple. And the vast majority of people do not know how to do this. So if you watch this video, you're going to be ahead of most people who are just trying to profit from Bitcoin by buying Bitcoin itself. But this is a smarter way to play Bitcoin. I'm going to give you the strategy so you understand it, so you can go and use it. I'm also going to give you a resource if you want to go really all in with this, that will help you even further trade Bitcoin using this strategy. So if you're excited to watch the video, want to like, want to subscribe to the channel to get more content like this. Also, why not comment below with your thoughts on this. So on with the video. So I learned this strategy recently from master trader Larry Benedict. He's a decades long trader, and he has found a really smart and profitable way to make consistent short-term profits trading Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, most people, are still really interested in Bitcoin. It's a great store of value. It's the #1 crypto coin. It's got over a $2 trillion market cap. It's just a great way, people are just fascinated with it, and people are still trying to make money from Bitcoin because it's still the bull run. But the problem is one Bitcoin, I've got it written down, is just under $110,000. So really, how much money are you going to make? You're not really going to make huge amounts of returns just sort of trying to buy and sell Bitcoin yourself. Really, Bitcoin, if you just buy Bitcoin, it's just a good store of value. So you buy your Bitcoin and you just hold it in Bitcoin. So hopefully over time, your holdings in Bitcoin go up. But also, people just haven't got $110,000 to buy one Bitcoin. You can buy sort of fractions of Bitcoin, but the times of making crazy gains from Bitcoin are probably over. I'm not going to say it's over for good, but yeah, the gains of the past are pretty much sort of behind us. But there's a new way to trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the crypto market is going through massive change, and I do believe it was last year. New ETF funds were introduced that allowed investors who are wary of buying crypto on exchanges and holding coins themselves to get into and get exposure to crypto. And this is kind of like where we're going with this strategy, because these specialized ETF funds allow everyday investors or institutional investors to invest in the ETFs, then to track a particular crypto coin. So basically they get exposure to all of the sort of fluctuations in price without ever having to hold the crypto asset or coin themselves. So yeah, this is how you can trade Bitcoin without actually ever having to buy, sell, or hold Bitcoin. And the funds we're looking at is the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. But I'm not just telling you to buy shares in this fund, because there's even a smarter way of doing it. Because with this iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, which tracks the price of Bitcoin, you can actually buy what are called options contracts on those shares in this ETF. And this is such a smart strategy to make, great gains, because I do believe the iShares Bitcoin Trust, to buy one share in this ETF is about $62 a share, which is great. So if you want to buy 100 shares, it's going to set you about $622 or thereabouts. And the movement, and yeah, it is, the share price is pretty volatile. I mean, you could make 5-10% gains if the price in the shares goes up, maybe in a week or 2 weeks. But obviously the price can go down as well. But with options, trading this ETF with options allows us to profit whether the price goes up or down. Because if you think the price of the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF is going up, you buy a call option. If you think it is going down, you buy a put option. And the beautiful thing is one options contract controls 100 shares. And the thing is, whilst obviously you could pay, depending on the price of each share at the moment, say you're paying $620 to buy 100 shares, you can control 100 shares in this ETF for a fraction of that cost. It might only cost sort of half that amount or even less, but the potential gains you can make could be 100, 200%, potentially. And these gains could happen in a day because options use leverage to make money. You don't make money from the shares, you make money from the premium that you buy the options contract is, because you'll be given a premium on the exchange you buy the options contract of. Say, for example, one share in this iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF is $1 to, per share in this options contract. So it would cost you $100 to buy that options contracts. And then obviously, if the price of that premium goes up, you can sell at a profit. And that is really the basic strategy. You're using options contracts to buy to control, shares in this ETF. So if you think the price in shares is going up, you buy a call. If you think the price is going down, you buy a put. And like I say, you can make short-term gains, in double digits, 30, 50%. This could happen within a day. But, if you do really well, gains can be 100, 200, maybe even more % in as little as a week. And this is such a smart strategy, because the beautiful thing is Bitcoin is still very volatile. The share price in the Bitcoin Trust ETF is still very, is volatile because it tracks Bitcoin price. So you can probably every week there's 1 or 2 trading opportunities to trade this Bitcoin Trust ETF or IBIT using options. But the thing is, how do we spot trades that we can get into and get out to quickly? So basically, there's kind of like 3 strategies you can use. Now, the big overarching strategy of how to spot options trades in IBIT is to use mean reversion. And what mean reversion is, once the price of, say, the IBIT gets extended too far in one direction, whether the price is too high or it's too low against the moving average, the price will snap back towards the moving average. And that is basically how you can tell there's going to be a reversal in price. When there's a big divergence from the moving average, there's a snapback. There's generally a snapback, and that is how you know when to get in. But there's a couple of indicators to look for. So basically, I've got my notes here. Basically, if Bitcoin fails to confirm an all-time high and all-time low, that could be a signal of a reversal in price. Now, the next one you can use is the RSI, or Relative Strength Index. If momentum's really high, whether the price in shares is going up or down, and the shares are overbought or oversold, that can be a sign of a reversal. But also, you can use RSI divergences as well. So basically, if the RSI index is going up but Bitcoin it is staying flat, that can be a sign of a reversal, because if the RSI is going up, Bitcoin isn't tracking the RSI index, that could be a sign of a reversal. And the last one is to use the 50-day moving average. So like I said, if the IBIT share price is getting diverged from the 50-day moving average, there's a big gap, there's a big divergence, whether the price is going up or down, that could be a sign of a price reversal. So you can use these 3 trading indicators to spot reversals, so you know when to basically get in to IBIT and place your options trade. So that is basically how you can trade Bitcoin to make short-term profits without ever having to buy, sell, or hold Bitcoin, and make more money in the process. And you know, with how volatile Bitcoin is, you can do this time and time again. Now, if you want help going, you know, doing this strategy, and you don't want to try it yourself, highly recommend you join an options advisory that Larry Benedict runs. It's called One Ticker Trader. Larry's one of the best options traders out there, and what he will do is he's got a special report called the Crypto Hype Spike special report that will guide you through this strategy. But above that, he will also tell you when to take options contracts out. On IBIT, it gives you all of the buying prices, and he'll tell you when to sell. So he can give you the best possible chance from making profitable trades with options, trading Bitcoin in the IBIT. So if you want to give Larry Benedict's One Ticker Trader a try, I'll leave a link in the comment description below. I've been a member since 2021. I love it. And I can't wait to start using this strategy since I've just learned it. It's really exciting. And there's going to be so many trading opportunities to take advantage of. So if you want to give this a try and get Larry's help to learn this on a deeper level and get all of his Bitcoin trade alerts using this strategy, link in the comment and description below to join One Ticker Trader. And you can get all of his special reports completely free just for trying One Ticker Trader, and you can join risk-free for 60 days. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you found the video useful and informative, and I'll speak to you soon.